Good news, it all smells like I'm gonna blow up, and it's coming out clean. So I'm happy about both those. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Right here, 1979 Super Beetle of, the drop top flavor, which I think you can only get in the US drop tops. But anyway, we're back to revivals. Yes, this thing has been sitting for, 7, 8 years, something like that. To my knowledge, it was parked because it was running rich and then, well, the electrical unit stuff. It melted wires. So, two of my favorite things. Well, one of my favorite things, doing a revival and, well, electrical. So, if you didn't know, yeah, sorry about the segue, it's now sinking in. If you didn't know, 79 fuel injection. Me, being dumb as I am, I'm gonna try to keep the fuel injection because this car still has it. Carburetor, well, last ditch resort. And we're going with twins because honestly, I like twins better than a single. But yeah, this thing, one thing I don't think I'm going to be able to save, but we'll give her a whirl if she can. Oh, that's actually stuck. We got AC in here. Now you can't see me. Yeah, she's an AC unit car. So we got the AC unit, still got the fuel injection. This is a revival. It's been sitting for 8 to something years. And it's electric with, fire damage. Again, sinking in. I look forward to electrical. But with that said, we're gonna get it running, hopefully, driving with this thing. The engine's gonna have to come out, but like all my revivals, if you watch this video long enough, I need to hear the health of the engine. So hopefully you can get it spittering and sputtering or making and doing something that's not, fire. And yeah, go from there. Because if this engine for some reason is bad, no sense moving forward. I mean, I don't know what the point is. So hopefully this episode we can get this thing fired up. And well, fired up, yes, but hopefully fired up on the injection, not just like, throwing carb spray into it and, lighting it off. So yeah, that's currently the plan. So I guess first step is trying to figure out why this thing fuses are missing and wires are unplugged. That'd be a good start. I don't know. Either on this camera or the GoPro. Depends how I feel. All right, this is a crappy intro, but stay tuned. We'll get this thing running, hopefully. All right, I think we're gonna stay on this camera. Just because I feel like it. Pull this forward and, well, start taking stuff out of here. Like the seat. Ooh, a repair manual. Wiring diagram. Might need that. Also, I have it on my computer too. I did pull, full disclosure, I did pull up a wiring diagram so I can, quick reference on a big screen with colors versus black and white. Steering wheel. Nice. Yeah, owner has the steering column completely torn apart, so it was a treat and delight getting it into the shop. Wasn't really that bad. I like these seats. Yeah, okie dokie. Okie dokes. Get out of the way. You go there. Yes, full range of motion. What is that, chalk? It is. Okay. We got paperwork or letters. He bought a new ignition switch for this. I already lost it. Nope, it's on the floor. All right. At least now I got full range of motion for activities. And for you guys to, you know, wiggle your feet kind of in here. Ah, crap. Well, we'll move your feet. Can you see what we're doing? This is the current state of affairs. Here, go down some. But we got a block. I might grab my GoPro. In fact, I am. And let's see what we got going on here. Say, I got a tumbler, wiper switch, test lights. Threw a couple things in here, but got everything but a flashlight. I had a flashlight. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, I put it on the forklift. All right. Camera, you gonna cooperate, please? All right. Switch you over to camera 2. Camera 2. All right. This is your view. Let's see if I can get some light in here. My flashlight's acting up, but I'm not happy about it. All right. So this is what we have. We got pulled fuses on the ends. That one looks blown. Everything else just straight up looks good. But yeah, we got a fire wire. So that means it was getting hot. Oh, there's damage on these too. So yeah, we got damage up here. That wire. How bad is it into the frame or chest? It's melted. I'm gonna have to peel back this insulation. Because I have to peel back that insulation because, well, I mean, it's got to get fixed. Depending on what it is, I might just run a new one if it's easy enough. I don't know what it does yet. So I don't even know where that plugs into. Oh, we're already off to a Texas pickle, aren't we? None of the ignition wires or wires 2 here look bad. I take that back. This black and yellow got severely hot. That's good. All right. Let me sit on my butt in front of the computer for a bit. If you didn't know, also, excuse me, if you didn't know, Samba, they have wiring diagrams. You can just, you know, pull them up. And, well, if you could read this, you too can diagnose your car. I hate anything past 71, 72 when they switch to that diagram. Because the earlier models look like a car. Also, if you get yourself a Haynes manual, not mine, this is the owner's. I use Chilton's. They also have wiring diagrams in them. Only bad thing I don't like about these is they're not colored. But they're all pretty much fairly the same information in all of them. Chassis wiring harness. Yeah, just flip through, find whatever car you got going on, and then, you know, figure it out. Yeah, 72, 79 Super Beetles. That's helpful. 79 part 3, good. So that's helpful. Gonna go through, probably play off of each because this one at least is labeled headlights and so forth. The Samba one is not. So kind of actually like that I have a book or have that book. Oh, that was a zoom in. So give me a minute to read. And let's see if we can figure it out. I'm looking for a black wire, a yellow or black wire, and a cause. It looks like the black wire got the hottest first, so find out where that goes to, what it deletes on, because if they catch on fire, it's usually short to ground. Almost guarantee it. So wherever it's going, we gotta figure it out. Whether it's in the ignition, something ate the wire, or, you know, I don't know, something moved. Came unclipped even. I don't know. So give me almost instant for you, but I'll be right back. Let me do some digging on this. Diagnostic is not fun because all you're going to see me is do. And walk back and forth like 50 times. So if I think I make some headway, I'll get right back on here. I'll be back. Oh, I think I left the other camera on, but I'm back anyway. Yeah, I don't know what we'll just record a bunch of dead space. Smart. Anyway, I think I made a little bit of progress. To what extent, not sure yet. All right, that black wire. I don't know what you can see it. Ignition switch. Whoop. Fuse block to S12, which is another fuse. Shoot it on that way. That's our cooked wire. Where does it go? Ends coil. Going on this book as well. Let's see. Double relay. Where did I see it on this? Oh, come on. I could have sworn I saw it on this one. Yada yada. Blah blah blah. Maybe I was just imagining it. Oh, here. It's right in front of my face. Black wire, ignition coil. This isn't showing the fuse, and then whoops back to the doubler relay. So we either got a ground and doubler relay, speculation, ground and doubler relay, or ground at the coil. That would cause that, so chafed wire or something. Let me get a light in down here and we'll see what we can see. Sounds like something. Hopefully it's mildly easy as that. But yeah, let's check this wiring. Throw me on the big cam. Actually, we'll just stay on this one. Why not? Where's my other flashlight? Reason that wire is not showing a fuse. It doesn't pass through the fuse line. It's just hot. Key on, throw power. So that's why there's no fuse in that diagram. That's why it's also branching off before the fuse. This side fused, that side not fused. Hence, burnt up wire. All right, coil. What do we got? Are you the hot one? Huh. All right. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if I can get you in here. That's a metal line. That's 12 volt power. So, oh, wait a minute. I do remember the owner saying that either he or someone else was trying to pull the engine. I don't know if this problem is pre or post trying to pull the engine, but I do remember the conversation saying someone couldn't get the AC compressor off. So I'm thinking by doing whatever this is, bend that line into there. Or someone put a coil on. Speculation. But that I can only assume is a good, of course it's on the other side, good reason that the electrical isn't electricaling. That would be a direct hot to ground. All right, I'm hoping that line took, that line took the brunt and it didn't go into the relay section of the car, which is, if you didn't know, the doublers and the computers for these supers are, well, behind the rear seat. So that's the doubler relay. Now, we got wires. Convenient. I don't have a thing. Black wire. I don't know why that's sliced, but that would be 12 volt. I also don't know if you can see. There's a, yeah. All right, I do also know that the owner was trying to diagnose this. We have a hot unhooked. That would be the main to the panel, and then this wire that he ran, and I asked him and he can't remember because it's been so long ago why that's there. All right, let's figure out the coil situation. I'll be right back. That only took me, I don't know, few minutes. Not too bad. All right, let me figure out something and see if I can get power to this thing, because I do not want to put power to this car knowing that it can catch on fire. See how fuses and, well, wires are burnt up. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I called up my engineering department and we fixed this coil with science. So I just wedged a piece of cardboard in there to isolate the power from the metal part, the ground. So let me get you on the big cam, or we'll jump back onto the big cam, and let me connect some wires. If it gets hot at this point, or something decides to go sideways, I know I didn't find a problem. Sounds good. I'll be right back. And I'm right back. Well, for you anyway. All right, let's figure some of this out. I had my fuse block in here, or thing. All right. First thing I'm gonna do is, replace the fuses that are missing. Because we know that, they're removed for a reason. Before I know what that reason is, we're just gonna, burn down the car. All right, those are in. That is the ignition wire, so... yes, it's still amazing condition. It's not touching anything metal, and hopefully it didn't burn that far inside the harness. So let's reattach to that. I mean, it's still wire. That wire's fine. We're gonna have to do some wire replacement. All right. Oh, back here. Should have had a GoPro. You go there. That vice grips and that main wire that was disconnected. Well, I'm just vice gripping it on. And now we wait. Oh, we might want to put ground on. Add a little bit of a spark. Fuses are all there. Nothing seems to be getting hot. Do we have anything? Oh yeah. Where did the ignition switch go? I hate these things. that how you go? Yes. Where's that? Okay. There's clicking in the back. The radio makes noise? Okay. Clicking in the back. Nothing's getting hot. I think that this thing was that's the fire issue or the smoked wire issue. So that's good. I did end up replacing one fuse, one of the reds. All right, no smoke, no fire. What do I want to go to next? I don't want to try to crank it. I swear, if it fires, the gas smells horrible, by the way. So I really don't want to try to crank it too long. Doesn't do something. You're shitting me. It ran. I'm back. Okay. What? Well, this episode's over. We'll do it again. Wipers. I can't believe it's running on this gas. It smells like straight up horrible. So that fuel pump might not be putting enough pressure out. That might have been all it had. I don't know. All right, well, it made noise. It doesn't run, so that's, well, not good, but good. Got some wires to fix in here. All right, yeah. Wasp nest, that's good. Wrong distributor, it needs a vacuum advance. All right, see how this line's loose? I'm assuming we don't get any juice to it. So, let me pull this compressor. And I'll probably drain the fuel pump. See, I have fuel back here. I'm hoping that pump is working or the computer's telling it to run all the time, and it's not just like doing a prime on crank and then losing the juice, for lack of better terms. If that's the case, I mean, I'll do the right thing and hotwire it. If that's what's going to prevent this thing from running. Man, that's not even locked up. All right, working on the floor. What do I got? What does he have left to get this out? The two top lines. I mean, they're not even tight. Why do you say? Maybe I misunderstood him. That's gonna be too small, isn't it? Yep. Knows it. So I'm not sure. This thing has absolutely no torque. Oh, boy. I get it. Pliers. Wedge. Yes. Oh, it's hopefully free. Oh, man, it sucked. All right, compressor out. Does it even compress still? I don't think so. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Are you serious? I could have slid it back. You can tell I don't work on these things much. Okay, food for thought. Now we know that. Could have slid that one out of the way. All right, vacuum lines. They are attached to things. All these vac lines are going to get replaced, obvious. Well, it might not be obvious to you, but they're going to get replaced. Where the hell does this one go? It's going somewhere back there. All right, these lines. All right. This is for the charging system. That looks fine. Yeah, I'm not even going to move that cardboard now. Because I know you're hot. Get out of the way. Shh. If I move that cardboard, geez, these things are not pliable. Where's the rag? Just so when I jostle this around 937 times, I'm not going to completely scratch up that. Honestly, I'm going to rack this car up, so next scene, if you see it in the air, I'm done working on the ground. I think we're going to have a good handle on where the electrical is, and plus I want to drain this tank so that and make sure that pump is running. So that means, yeah, I'm not crawling on my back because it's under the front, if you didn't know. So, and I think I got enough fresh fuel to at least run some through it, but that tank smells horrible, but yeah. Let me get this racked up. Dig out a tar board, see if I can find the leaks, or actually, no, I want to send more. I wish I discoed the fuel pump to begin with. Again, not saying it's actually doing anything worthwhile, or it's staying on, but because it could be losing prime or whatever. Hell, there might not even be anything in it. It is getting a new fuel pump, because I crawled under there, and I don't trust it even if it did work. I think I have a spare. Not a new one, but didn't I have one over here? All right, if I have one over here, I'll plug it in. If not, we'll try to limp that one along. But all right, I'll be back. Let me get this thing in the air, get some tar board out, and then I'll bring you under and show you fuel pump stuff, I guess. All right, turbo view is on as always, but I got science going on right now. By that, got a battery, some jumper leads, move that. Some jumper leads, and well, hopefully, that doesn't smell that bad. Is that bad gas? Oh, I really don't want to put bad gas with good gas. That should be the bad gas container. And a hose. The hose is to go, yeah, do things. Direct, if you will. All right. Let's undo this from, I don't know, this side, because I can replace it. I don't want to break the main body line right now. Yeah, point you up here. Yeah, I want power out. I'm gonna disconnect the pump itself. All right, disco to hot. And there's another gator clip under here. There we go. Or one of these stupid little connectors if you see it. And I did notice that there was a wire ran to the computer already, or to the doubler. So I'm thinking they already hotted this. All right, this is out. Oh, and she had pressure. Oh, she has. Oh, it smells horrible. She has all the pressure. All right, give me a second. Let me change your battery, and I'll make a mess on camera. I'll be right back. All right, new battery. Just get off of there. Try not to completely disturb the beast. What are you even dripping in? Oh yeah. Oh, like I'm gonna hit that hole. Oh, I smell like straight up this. This is dumb. Oh, it smells so bad, but I gotta get it off. Man. Good news is it's holding pressure. Oh, so it did work. Bend that tab out some. Oh, this is. This is terrible. Leave that off. Ah, top was hot. I'm hoping that gas gauge is accurate and there's hardly anything in here. And not just broken empty. Power. I don't know if you heard it, but I think that's all she had in her. Well, that wasn't much. All right. So now let me reconnect this gas line and join me in the back of the car because, well, built pressure, so that's good. So at least I know it's getting fuel. I just think that because it's out of fuel, maybe that's why it cut off. Or again, this pump's crap. Like I said, it's gonna get a new pump anyway. Just looking at the state of this one. So, all right, let me reconnect everything up here and join me in the back because I want to pull the injectors and try to back flush them with brake fluid, just to get whatever's been sitting in those lines kind of free. This car's amazingly solid too. It definitely has a rear main leak, but we knew that. That's why we're here. Or that's why we're going to pull this. Such a weird transaxle. New starter, it looks like. Yeah, weird transaxle. All right, oh, you can't see what I got distracted. All right, let me get everything up front buttoned up and then join me in the back when I do something else back here. Plan. All right, like most things on this channel, change of plans. I'm just gonna try to fire this. Put some fuel in it. Not even, like I said, we gotta disconnect everything back there anyway, because the engine's coming out. So, there's some Berrymans in. Funnel. Now let's see what I got. I got fuel. Like I said, it has to come out anyway. So, if it leaks, it leaks. So yeah, dump fuel on it and yeah, see what happens. Because I know the pump works, or at least I can operate it from down there. All the fuel lines are going to get replaced. Why won't you turn off? I lost that fuse, but whatever. All right. Oh, we might need the HT lead. Not sure, but that might actually help. What is going on? You, in here. This is, what, the wrong lead? Are you too big? There we go. It's like that connector is too big. All right. Let's try this. Hey, the clock works. Rare. Don't tell me I need that stupid wiper fuse to do things. All right, give me a second. Let me go through this wiring diagram again and see if I can figure out how to shut those things off. Because I think it's hotting directly into that key switch, making connection. Because with that switch unplugged, it shouldn't do anything. So I'll be right back. All right, we're back to where we started. Wipers sorted themselves out. I have no idea. All right. I'm gonna try cranking it some more, see if I can build pressure, and then I'll pop a line off in the back and see if we have pressure actually back there. All right, key off. Let me make sure I got pressure back here. Like I said, I'm gonna loosen one of these lines and see if I can get it to, you know, spurt a little bit. Where are you? Phillips, of course. Of course we're working. Is this thing off? Let me unplug the battery. The last thing I need to do is short this thing out. Fuel line. It's way too big, so that's perfect. Don't do what I'm about to do. I'm about to try to shoot fuel all over the place. Oh, let's reconnect that. Is my safety on? Yes. I think it makes me nervous. But am I going to fix it currently? Nope. All right. I'm going to... Do I have a connector or anything? Maybe make myself feel a little bit better by putting more fuel line on? No. I really don't want to burn down the shop. What do I got? Oh, there's a barb in there. I got updates. Ran the pump, nothing. Zero coming out the backside. Completely dry. So I'm going to take this thing back up in the air and back below the tank. Maybe it's not getting, I'm only assuming it's not getting any fuel to the pump. So whatever was in the pump was whatever was in the pump, if that makes any sense. So let's go back up and, well, back below this thing. I schmutz in my face? Of course I do. I'll be back. All right, I'm going to do what I started to do. See, I already loosened the line. Yeah. And hopefully get this tank back blown. Just whatever you're doing, I need you to do less of it. Where's the fun? Oh crap, it's still in the car. I got the jumps. Smartest man in the room. All right, well, while we have the controlled leak going on, let's see if we can diagnose this fuel pump. Good news, it all smells like I'm going to blow up, and it's coming out clean. So I'm happy about both those. If it was rust colored, so you know, I just put fresh in, I'd be more concerned. Hopefully limit my, you know, explodey risk by diluting this. I can blow through it. And the line flowed. I don't know why we didn't get any in. All right. Oop. More of that bad gas. All right, air compressor. I think there's some low pressure in here. Yeah. Should be enough for what I need it to do. So I got that line hooked up back there, so hopefully we'll see that move. Line's clear. I just sprayed everything everywhere. All right, let me lower this thing down. This is going well. That blows the line off. Nope. I just couldn't flow. All right, well, I at least know that this is clear because I just sprayed everything everywhere. This is going real well, guys. I lost my flashlight. There it is. Call it a night right now to hopefully get a pump in the morning and, well, try to tackle this thing again. That leaking injector is not good, but I mean, could also be just dripping. But there was a puddle over here, I think I said. So something is going on that side, whether it is the injector that I saw or line. But, all right, hopefully it's not an injector because I know they're pricey. And like I said, he said he replaced them. But he also said the car was running rich. And, well, I mean, if something's faulty on that one, that could be the issue as well. All right. Join me tomorrow. Well, hopefully I have this thing running. Hopefully I can get my hands on a pump by tomorrow. I'll be back. All right, guys. I am back. Fuel pump, filter, stuff. We're just going to, jam it up in there and kind of hopefully make it work. It's going to be temporary. Like I said, I want to make sure that this thing runs before I keep throwing parts at it. Because, like I said, if it can't run off of the system, the doubler relay could be screwed up. The ECU itself could be messed up. I want to make sure that there's my flashlight. Man, this thing still smells like straight up lacquer in here. Where was I? Yeah, I just want to make sure that this thing will run off of this system. Otherwise, like I said, we can cut our losses and switch it to a carburetor. Do I want to do that? No. But for cost effectiveness, it actually will be more cost effective than, 12 hours of diagnosing what's going on with this injection system. Only reason I'm saying this is because it sat. If it was running last week, better chance of keeping her going. Shove the new pump in. Like I said, I'm just mock fitting this stuff because all of this is coming out anyway. We got to redo all the lines, and I'm just hoping these lines will be able to hold enough pressure. Oh man, it's just still lacquer everywhere. Yeah, I'm just hoping these lines can hold fuel pressure enough to run this thing. I will try this, but yeah, she wasn't doing anything. She's lacquered up. Probably started on whatever residual it was able to sort of make. Because you saw, you probably saw, she does put out some PSI. All right, now I gotta figure out how to splice into that line. Or I just want to suck it out of a tank. We'll try to splice in, and if that doesn't work, we're gonna just suck it out of a tank. All right, well, I can't twist it, so hopefully it won't fall off. Words of optimism. All right, this thing, I wired it up because they're nuts on here now. Usually most of the replacement pumps are. So just adapters so I can plug into the factory. Let's swing this up here. Well, let's attach the back. I thought I brought a lot more hose clamps. I did not. Crap. Yeah, wiggle, wiggle and jiggle. Come on. Come on. Just get out there. It's good enough. Stay. Don't do that. Now I'm running 1/4-inch fuel line with the adapters. If you're doing American, it should be like 5/16. But again, I'm just trying to get this dang thing to work. Let me go under that. There we go. Push that over for prosperity. All right. Yeah. All right. Let me dump some fuel in here. Not 300 gallons again, and see if I get fuel in the filter. All right. I don't know if the sound picks up, but yeah, still leaking, but there's fuel. So against my better judgment, I'm going to fire this thing up, or try to. Seems dryish back there. Damn relay. I don't know if the ECU is throwing power. Yeah, I don't know if it's actually throwing crank voltage. See, now we're good at making messes. Let's go back around to the back. I'll re-disconnect this fuel line, put that on, and see if see if it's doing a thing, or if we're getting fuel back here. Like I said, I did blow it back blow it yesterday, so I know it's free flowing. It's just, I don't know if the pump is telling it to pump. That would be what, the doubler relay? You know what? Hold on. Don't do this. Because if it starts, the ECU should take over. Nope. Man, I smell burnt gas. Or lacquer. Where'd that light go? Do I just have to sort of keep you running? Because the injectors could be crap. Troubleshooting's real, guys. All right, key's on, bump button is connected. I'm gonna see if I can reach this fuel pump. Ow, damn it, right in the kneecap. Ah, that hurt. Oh, that hurt real good. Anyway, I'm gonna push this button and see if the pump's doing anything. Because it should be the same as me hitting the key. Where's the pump? The pump's not even trying. All right. Man. You got juice? Can we keep you alive with juice? Again, don't recommend doing this. What I'm hoping for is the ECU is going to take over. And I don't think it's going to. All right, you might don't know how overcasty it's picking up in here. I had it running under, does this have air shocks? Why is there a Schrader valve? Oh, before this damn thing melts. Yeah, there's a Schrader valve here. Where do you go? Where's a switch? I don't know what the hell you do. Got to figure out that. There's a Schrader valve, but it doesn't have air shocks. That's what I'm used to saying. Anyhow, had it run, or was running it off brake clean. Again, don't recommend it. It does sound good. The engine does sound healthy. just don't have a fuel pump, which is not, you know, ideal. So now I got to bump up and let me hot the fuel pump on and hit it and see if we can force this thing to run. Well, it's making noise. Oh, we have problems. Another huge oil or fuel leak. Cold start. I don't know what I'm pointing at. Pressurizing the system. That's your cold start valve. That's now dumping fluid. All right, looks like I'm gonna let this thing sit again, and yeah, I'm gonna back. Let me do a little more reading, because this thing should light off. It's just not getting the. I think the computer's dead. Let me do a little more reading and back probing. See if we're even getting power to the ignition. Oh, I still got the engine on, or the key on. But yeah, the pump's not running. Pump's not running. The injectors aren't running. I don't. I haven't exhausted all options yet. I haven't exhausted all my options yet, but I don't think the injection's long for this world on this engine. I hate to say it, but you know, we can't win them all. Dual carbs, carburetor conversion, that'll get you scooting down the road. But to save this, I don't know. Not sure yet. With the amount of fuel leaks it has, I'm even getting to the point where I feel, well, uncomfortable even trying to bench fire it. Because, well, you saw that cold start valve well, you probably didn't see it, but that engine's now soaked because it's just dumping fuel. I think it's dumping fuel out of that side again, too. All right, let me do a little reading. I'll do some back probing and get back to you with a decision. Maybe it'll run, who knows? But yeah, sitting for 8 years on a torn apart car, really not good. Like I said, if it was you know, last week, that's one thing, but 8 years, I don't like giving up. So hopefully I can come back with some good news. I'll be back. All right, haven't given up yet. I'm thinking, hopefully this might run. I might have pointed out on a GoPro or something. I noticed this black wire for the doubler was stripped back. Well, when I went to go, hold on, should be 12 volt key on. So test light, you know, beep boop, light up, not light up, turn the key, no juice there. So it wasn't getting ignition source, which means the computer wasn't going to compute. So computer was, you know, ostensibly dead. Reading a wire diagram, it splits off, yada yada, blue wire controls stuff and things. This connector right here was unplugged. Plugged it in, I now have source voltage there. So this might actually do something. And now that it has a leaking pump or thing, inject cold start, this is going to go well. All right, key on. I'll just, if stuff goes sideways, I'm gonna just pull that. What'd I do? I threw my stuff on the floor. Yeah. All right. I gotta reconnect it. We'll start it. We'll just start it by the key. It should start and run, hopefully. That gas drip is slowed down, so I don't think we have fuel. It's running by itself. Well, it runs. We might be out of gas. No huge fuel leak, so that's good. I don't know if all the injectors are injecting yet. It's definitely running with a hell of a gallop, and it's super rich. And I know that was the original reason I think the owner said he parked it. Yeah, not sure. We still leaking fuel? Because if we are, we should have fuel. Oh yeah, we're still leaking. Why not starting? Foot throttle. Oh. Did you just flood? All right, well, anywho, let me finish this thing draining down. Let it sit for a bit. It ran under its own chooch and chotch. The cold injector is definitely injecting. So I wonder if that's leaking. Because the cold start should only kick on when you're cranking. It should always have fuel pressure there, don't get me wrong, but it should only be shooting in. Now it's leaking out the line, so that wouldn't be it. All right, got the bump button connected just real quick. Checking for spark. No spark. I know this thing still has points in it. They're probably crap. So yeah, I have a distributor. We'll throw it in. This AC bracket's unfortunately going to have to go because, like I said, I'm not going to be able to get this thing recommissioned. They'll get everything back. I'm not going to save it all, but the condenser fan in the front locked up. The blower motor under the dash doesn't work. And I think they said they've never tried to even use it. So they'll get everything back. They can probably sell it to one, someone who wants it. But yeah, we'll just strip that out. Crap. It's getting cold. But all right, I think that's the new plan. Get it running on. I have another distributor, vacuum advance, which should be in here. It's only a single vac instead of a dual vac. I have a dual vac for a fuelie engine, but we'll throw the single vac in because it's brand new. Not meaning it's good. It's just, well, with what's going on with all this, minimal effort. So, man, this sucks. And if this damn thing wasn't so stupidly positioned, so I can't even get my fingers back here. Spark again. Throw that back in. It is going electronic ignition. Stuff's on. I think our door's a little screwed up for air fuel monitoring. Oh, we got another air leak back there. Hold on. All right, I got another connector back here, which is not connected. Oh, so let's connect this. You guys are running out of memory card, I do know that. Real quick, if you're ever removing a mass airflow, or this thing, these spring clips, don't go ape wild. Pick them from the underneath side to spread those tabs, if you can see in there, and then they'll slide right off. Don't lose them. You don't have to go nuts. And then you can just jiggle wiggle these things out. There should be a plate there. Outstanding. Doesn't look like anyone messed with it, but there should be a plate in there. Oh, crap. Hold on. Don't I have one? Boing. Yes, I do. I don't know if it's any freaking good, but I have one. Should have a cover. What if I put this on if it'll run better? Huh. Well, stay tuned. We'll plug in one of my units and see if this works. I don't know if anyone's been in this either, so, I mean, at least the plate's on there. But let me pull it out a memory card, let this thing drip down fuel, and yeah, I guess I'll try this one. I'll be back. I just saw screws are missing. Shit. Oh no, they're just rusted. Never mind. All right, I'll be back. All right, guys, because I don't know where I left off. Connected the boots here. They were exposed on the back neck. That's plugged in now. Everything's set. I'm gonna put my sweeper motor on it. Well, let's put. No, we have no vacuum leaks. Let's put this one back on and see what happens. Yeah, I don't really give it a good hope, but we'll try it. I hate to say this, but I think I'm leaning towards this is probably going to get carburetor swapped. The more I think about this, all right, that's all attached. The more I think about it, the more, all right, Keon, the more I think about it, the more unsure I am about even if I get it working. how long it will work. Fire it up. I mean, it's immediately rich. All right. Let me change the mass airflow, AMF, what have you. They all do the same job. Because this tells fuel. This and the, there's a cylinder head temperature gauge sender unit over there. Controls fuel. I know that, I'm pretty sure I've held on to this one because it came off a running engine. So, yeah. Let's see if it's any different. Key on. Fire it up. Not really. I honestly think we're leaning towards a carburetor or two, depending. All right, let's try this again. Cleaner points, and if it runs better, I'm going to say, well, it's most likely a points issue. Still the same. Either out of gas or this thing's a faulty. I say, induced an air leak and ran better. It's compensating for the lean condition. Where'd that torch go? Or it's compensating for the rich condition. It is very smoky in here. I don't know if it's picking up. Fire makes rubber soft. There we go. Plug that back in. I think we have a comm issue. We'll put the spring clip in. It really should not matter. All the connectors look fine in here. But yeah, if you saw me jiggle it, or when I mess with this clip, it wasn't happy. All right, now it's connected. Let's try this again. So it's either now mass airflow. So it has to do with this, because as soon as I mess with this, wiggle it up and down, it's not happy. If I hold up on it, it runs fine-ish. If I let go, it goes weird. Smoky, running bad, rich, lift up. All right, I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna call the owner. Unfortunately, I will tuck tail on this one. We have a combination between, well, either my sensor screwed up or it's in this clip, and it could be where it pins in, it could be in the line, but yeah, I hold up and she changes, and it's light pressure. Man, that blows. But yeah, I'm probably gonna make a phone call to the owner. Think this is going to go either single or dual carbs, and yeah, basically that's what's gonna happen. Again, do I feel like I'm tucking tail? Yes, but I mean, at the end of the day, how much money do you guys reasonably want to spend keeping the fuel injection working? Because, like I said in videos, I'm not doing this for fun. I do make money doing it. But electrical diagnostic is, well, it starts to break the billfold after a while, and I'm not lying. So I don't even know how many hours. I'm probably like 9 or 10. I'm not going to charge them for that. Just trying to figure this out between reading diagrams, finding stuff unplugged, so on and so forth. Stripping this, giving him all the electrical for it. You can sell it if any of you guys want it. There's good units or good parts that do work. But honestly, I don't know if I'll feel comfortable saying that if it does run and runs well for me, 5, 10, 15 miles down the road, it's going to run like crap. So let me make a phone call, and I'm probably going to close out this video. But yeah, it's not good. I wish I could save it. I love saving fuel injection. I'm happy it runs. With that said, it runs like crap. Customer complaint confirmed. But it's all stemming from the this box. And hell, maybe that one works well and it's just worn out even more. Like I said, I'm not crazy enough to keep it, because I know it's going to start. It will start nickeling, diming. Especially you're coupling a revival in cahoots with fuel injection. So you're basically, you're not, I don't know how to say it. It's, and I could be wrong. They could say keep it. But realistically, you know, in money standpoint, going carburetor is cheaper. Like I said, if this was all original, no issues with her, stop running the other day, that's definitely one thing. So I brought back, I think there's 2 at least on the channel, Fuelies, or made them run, and I didn't, you know, that at that point it was cheaper to keep the fuel injection than it is to carb swap. But this one, seeing how we have to pull the engine anyway, it's going to open up another, I guess, another can of worms, for lack of better terms. Let's see if I could push those in a little more. Yeah, it's going to open up, say, another can of worms. I mean, they all look fine-ish. They're clean. That one, I got one pushed back. Which one are you? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I got a third one that's not where it needs to. They keep getting bigger. I have a third plug or what have you that's not. There it is. Now it's pushed in. Yeah, they're like depainting themselves too. This connector's bad. Again, I don't want to tuck tail, but realistically, I think we're gonna have to. Because just simple stuff like that. Yeah, I'm putting the old one back on. I'm gonna see if it runs any better with it. Me holding it, my tongue right. All right, push that on. Now let's push all the pins in. Because if this is one of the issues, that pin was pushed back, that pin's pushed back. All right, that's the bad one again, with an exposed door on the bottom, or what have you. Let me put something, I have cardboard or plastic or just something. Because even though it's isolated, it is riding basically on this ground stud. Oh, it's not touching. I'm crazy. We've had one electrical fire. Yeah, it's not touching. Tighten it up. Fire it up. All those things are in. This is the best shot that this one's going to have to working. And like I said, trying to find one right now, we're looking at about $300. Man. Power on. I fixed the fuel leak, by the way. Well, I did that off camera. Not happy. yeah, let me make a phone call. I'm gonna cut tails on this one. Something is directly correlated to the mass airflow, the AMF, what have you. Mine makes it run better if you push into pins or hold it up to make contact, but this one actually ran better now, except now it's exploding. And everything's connected at this point. And it's popping like a timing. So yeah, I'm not sure. Let me make a phone call. I'll be back to you, and I'll probably wrap this episode up because it's a lot of me racking my brain hole. Man, sucks. I would. Well, I'll get everything in the recap. I'll let you know the direction because he might be crazy enough to say, no, the wife wants it, let's keep it. I also have to break the bad news that the air conditioning ain't going to stay, regardless of the direction. Single carb, we can get away with it. I think a dual carb, we can maybe even get away with it to keep it. Might have to do some configuring. Nope. Oh no, we just get rid of that heater duct. That's going to have to go away anyway if we do duals. But yeah, let me make a phone call. I'm rambling and thinking at the same time. It's not really a great combination. Well, hell, when I do it. So stay tuned. I will be right back. Boy, do I got a mess. I just did calipers on my truck. Anywho's, I got updates. Yes, I do. I am tucking tail. That is indeed pretty much what I feel like I'm doing. Could I sort this injection out? Yes, I know I can. The problem lies, it's coupled with doing a revival as well. So when you pretty much put all those factors together, it's how much do you want to spend? Not you, or you, whoever. You come to the shop and that's kind of where it is. Do you want to put $2,000 to $3,000 into sorting out the entire electrical system just to keep your injection? Or do you want to do the fiscally responsible thing and, I don't know, just drive the car with carburetors? Talk to the owner. He agreed with the fiscally responsible thing, which is awesome, you know, less money for me, but he actually gets to drive the car. But yeah, we're going to go dual carbs on this. With that said, the injection system does run. I think there's way too many issues with it to be cost viable. I've said it many times on my channel. I don't try to, bend everybody over to get every nickel and dime they can. These are fun cars. They're nice drivers, so on and so forth. As far as sunny days, they're not daily drivers. If they scooty puff down the road, that's all you need. And for you purists out there, buy an injection system car, and we'll talk. I'll get it running for you. You might not like the price. You might end up going carburetors like this person does. So, like I said, I will save injection. No problem with it. It's the cost feasibility of it is what it boils down to. Because also I think it comes down to I don't give taillight warranties. Once it leaves the shop, doesn't mean your warranty's void. I stand by it. And the last thing I want to do is to say, yes, it's good because it works. And it makes it 3 blocks away and craps out. Doesn't look good on me. I don't like to put that on a customer. I like you to be able to get it, enjoy it, drive it. And unfortunately, it's not going to have the L-Jet on it anymore. So, dual carbs is going on. I have a spare fan shroud. That's the other thing. This thing's never had, or at least when I got it, it doesn't have the tubes. So it's ran hot a lot. If you didn't know, if you're not running heat, cap these off, because if you don't cap them off, what happens is, you're just blowing hot air into the engine or the engine bay. So we'll cap those. But yeah, it's going dual carbs. Bill's going to be nicer than, like I said, anything. You're not going to have a more, you could buy a house by the time you get this thing sorted out. And yeah, just with the electrical gremlins and the piece together stuff, the dry wiring, the electrical issue. I still don't know what the hell's going on with the wipers. They fixed themselves or not. I pulled the relay. I couldn't take it anymore. But yeah, it's just more, it's just better off for this car just to live with carburetors. And again, I hate saying it. I really do. I love saving the injections because everybody's first option is to go carburetor. But if they work, they work. And when they do work, they work quite well. But yeah, having bad connectors here, pins, you know, this might be actually working correctly even though it's missing its bottom. Mine might be working correctly even though it's missing, or it's complete. Actually, I know mine works. Pretty sure. 82.3% sure on a Tuesday it works. But yeah, having pins that aren't really pinning anymore, and you know, split wires, fire damage, one bump could turn this thing going completely sideways again. So carburetors it is. We're going to yank the engine, which is fine. That's going to be hopefully next episode. Pull the engine, do a clutch, do a rear main, get this thing, you know, running under dual carbs, and hopefully it feels like it has brakes. So I'll inspect them, but if I don't got to touch them, I'm not touching them. So that's good. I will check the date codes on the rubber lines if I can read them, and refer if I would replace them or not, or maybe replace the brakes. I don't know yet. But as of right now, we're solely doing the engine. I got to put together a steering column because that thing's still explodicated. But yeah, it will leave with dual carbs, and it will be, well, reliable. We got to put an electric fuel pump in too, because if you didn't know, these things don't have provisions for, unless it was replaced, and it wasn't, don't have provisions for a fuel pump. So whatever my rambling just came out to, if you like this episode, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. If you do, I promise you we will chit chat. As always, thanks for watching, and hopefully see you on the next one when we tear into this and make it work more gooder. Thanks, guys.